We arrived at the airport, and you know what that means. It's Boots meal deal time. Because it was 3 o'clock in the morning, I obviously got a chicken tikka pitta. Ooh, look at all those planes. We then flew to Greece, we landed in Corfu, and look at this big boat I saw on the transfer. We drove through some very precarious mountains, and I was like 90% certain we were going to crash and die, but we didn't. Look at this beautiful greenery. It's very surprising to say we're in Greece. We arrived in Sidari at the hotel, as you do, and we had a little wander to the beach. Look how nice this is. Then we went to a restaurant. Look at me, looking as cute as can be. I ordered a pork and chicken gyros. Georgia, the girlfriend of course, got a chicken one. Only €4.75. This was massive. Then, with our bellies nice and full, we had a chill by the pool. It's a lovely pool, very quiet, and I didn't want to show my feet. You have to pay for those. My future's so bright, I gotta wear shades. Mordecai says that from the regular show, of course. And then it was tea time. We went to a cute little taverna just for the first night. We were table 15, as you can see. Look how fancy it is. We get forks and everything. I got a beautiful bottle of water. Georgia got a cider. I don't drink, so water it was for me. Literally every night we went out. To start with, we got some baked feta, and we also got some Greek bruschetta. We didn't realise the feta was baked. We thought it was the viral fried one, but it was still very, very yummy. Then it was time for mains. I was hungry. I got a mixed grill, because I knew I was going to get one at some point, so why not start with it? It had so many meats on it. It had lamb, it had chicken, it had belly pork. It was so good. And Georgia had the calamari. It was also prawn calamari as well. She was loving it. She was squeezing the lemon. Look at her go. Of course, I did not leave a drop of food. I also finished off hers as well, because I'm fat. And it only came to under €50. We then had another walk into the centre. It was quite loud now because, you know, a lot goes on in Sidari at night, let me tell you that. And then, because she's a very angry woman, she thought she'd have a go on the punch bag. Crikey, that's a friendly reminder for me to stay on her good side. We then played some cards on the balcony and looked at the swim-up pools that could have been ours if we spent an extra £100 each. And before you knew it, it was morning and it was time to eat more food, which we all love. As you can see, they've got quite a wide range of stuff. It's a very limited breakfast, like in terms of size, but you know, there's enough there to please everyone. Lots of eggs mainly, and oh, what am I doing? You can see me there, having a little look, having a little scan of the eggs. There's some sausages, some fake bacon, and then there was some like nice thick yogurt and some fruit. So yeah, it was good. In usual fashion, I just kind of shove everything on a plate. Plate 2, we got some yogurt, we got some peaches, some cakey bread, some coffee, which I accidentally burnt myself on, and some orange juice. And then I just saw that a pub was showing a Huddersfield rugby match, and I thought that was quite funny, because why? Getting my steps up. We went on a tranquil morning walk towards the Canal d'Amore side of things that everyone raves about, and it looked lovely. I bet that water's not very heavy, because it's only light blue. No. Then in about the murkiest water you'll ever see, I saw some fishes. And then even, right, look, can you see that crab? Can you see that crab? Oh my god, what's he doing in there, the poor guy? He's getting wet. It was a sweltering day. It was in the 30s, I believe. Me and Georgia got an ice cream. She meant to get a mango one like me. She did accidentally get a watermelon one because she's a bit like that. I did nearly trip up there too, and it was very refreshing. I was a little bit sweaty by the time we got back. Bit warm, innit? But we did bob to the shop and got a bit of cheese, bread and tomato to make a nice caprese-ish sandwich, as they say. It was nice. This is my first time in Greece, but last time Georgia went, she got some chocolate cookies and made me try them. Then we did some more chilling by the pool. I was just keeping myself happy, playing with a ball. It's a lizard. After seeing that adorable guy, we went out to eat at the Three Little Pigs, which is quite a fan favourite. And there was a Greek night going on. Fancy tablecloth with chaos all around. I stayed calm and got bread and butter. Funny butter. The mains did then arrive. I had a loaded spaghetti type thing. We had a Greek salad to share, and Georgia had a spag bol. The thing about my spaghetti though was it was feta cheese, but I didn't realise actual feta cheese is goat's cheese, and I'm not the biggest fan of goat's cheese. I still ate it all though, don't you worry. It's size at baby's head. I also learned a new favourite word this night. Opa! They just kept saying it, and it just filled them with such joy. It was unreal. Then this guy just set the entrance on fire. I'm guessing he didn't want any more visitors coming in. And then he's gone and sprayed it where the dancers are. I don't think he likes the dancers very much. Opa! And then they did it right next to where we were sat, and I think that was our cue to leave. They didn't want us there anymore. At the end of the night, I had to buy some waters because you can't drink tap water in Greece. I had to carry 9 litres all the way home. Cake. But we got no plates, so we're using mugs. Cherry cheesecake and some red velvet too. It's good cake. To finish off the night, we played some cards on the balcony, but then I got a little bit scared of my card. Breakfast before you know it again. Round 2. Today we decided it was the third day. It was beach day, because why not? Very nice beach, very lovely beach as well. And you can see me here looking as cool as a cucumber, but I was actually very warm. The way these sunbeds work, if you got anything from the restaurants, you could get them for free. So Georgia got a coffee and I got nothing because I'm tight, and we got them for free for the day. Would you give me a fiver if I swam to Albania and back? We then traversed to this cool looking spot. It looks funky, this, doesn't it? Nice rocks and a very refreshing looking sea that people were swimming in. I would have taken a sip of that water at that point. It was really hot. We then went into an arcade just to escape the heat. We didn't actually have a proper meal today because it was that hot. We just had some bits from the fridge. Then we played by the pool. I was being a little rapscallion. My aim was to try and knock Georgia off a Lilo. I did do it on the last day, but honestly, she guilt-tripped me into it. And look, I'm just having such a whale of a time. I love a pool. Oh my god, it's a cat. Hello. Later that day, we went out for tea. We went to Fridas, which was this lovely taverna. We got some bread and butter, and he also gave us this for free, this cool sausage thing. We then also ordered the saganaki. This was so nice. It's like fried cheese, a mix between mozzarella and halloumi, I'd say. And just look at this cheese pull. Ooh, oh my god, she's doing it. She's doing it. Oh my god, just look at that. It was so nice. For men, I ordered this absolutely massive prosciutto, ham, olive and mushroom pizza. Just look at that bad boy. It's size at baby's head. And then this is me enjoying and trying to show you just how pully this cheese was. But obviously it didn't work. But it was yummy. And then Mr. Fridas gave us more things on the house. He gave us some Greek delights and 2 shots. But we didn't fancy them, so we poured them in our glass. The next day we rose early for an excursion and had our leftover pizza for breakfast. I only saved some because Georgia did, I promise. Waiting for the bus. On the bus. Did take a little while to get to the boat because it was all the way back where the airport was and we were right at the top of the island. But it's fine, it was worth it. That's our whip. That's Theo's boat.
Really, it's a beautiful city, it's a beautiful...
Theo is a very kind man and was giving us all these instructions as we were chilling on this boat with loads of people. It was a right vibe. Looks very cool, doesn't it? Sheen sunglasses. Then they started playing the outro to the TV show Bottom, which was iconic to be fair. Then we arrived at mainland Greece for a little beach barbecue. How exciting. Did get charged for the sunbeds, which was really annoying. Cooking the barbecue. A very nice barbecue. I had chicken, I had bread, I had tzatziki and I had salad. What's not to love? Me and Georgia then sprinted, well, wobbled over to get seconds, and we even got a bit of crab, which was very nifty. Then we went off to the second location where we were going to jump off the boat into the sea. How serene.
No way, Leon.
Way?
That might be the most, but no, it is the most pathetic jump of all time. Such vibes on the ship. Then we saw the best seats in the house. We were right at the front of the boat. What a view of the sea. Then we freaking saw dolphins. Like, that's unreal. I've never seen dolphins before.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I don't think she could believe it, but they actually were real life dolphins. Then I did some thinking, some pondering, some wondering and so on. We were back and it was time for tea. Saw my mate again. After many desperate attempts of restaurant owners trying to get us through their doors, we settled on the Greek village. It's a lovely beachside restaurant, as you can see. I've got my water. And just look at that sunset. That is to die for. For starters, we had garlic bread, and we finally got to try that viral fried feta, which is like honey and sesame seeds and phyllo pastry on the outside. It was very, very yummy. For main, I had this lovely slow-cooked beef pasta. It was really, really nice. And Georgia had a moussaka. I never even put cheese on pasta, but I did for this special occasion. Ooh. Like toffee apple pie, strawberry cheesecake. Let's tuck in. And you best believe we did tuck into those bad boys right before we tucked into bed because we were tired. But first, we had to play a little bit of cards. Harry Potter cards, as it is. Georgia's trying to cheat by looking at my pack, as you can very clearly see there. Oh, what's she doing? Breakfast again. We got into a routine by now. We knew what we were doing with that. Georgia's got all the yogurts and that and all the cake stuff. I've got my all-day breakfast things, and I'll come back for my yogurt. Then we took a trip down to the famous Canal d'Amore again. This time we fancied a swim. Did look a little choppy, but this guy must have been like an athlete because he was absolutely firming everything the water threw his way. Hello, oh hello, hello. We bobbed down to the beach, and also there's this viral apparently trend of like smudging the clay from the rocks on your face. It's meant to be good for your skin. So we went and did that. Oh boy, yeah. I have seen pollution swim more gracefully than me. Then we still had some pizza left, so we had that for lunch, because it was delicious. Oh yeah, and I also got a chicken gyros this time, only €3, and it was proper good, to be fair. Georgia didn't get one because she's not as fat as me. Tea time again, it was another Greek night. This one felt the most touristy to me, but we wanted to come because it had a really nice view of the canal, but it was a bit more expensive, not much, but yeah. We had our starters, they were lovely. Tzatziki, hummus and a spicy feta dip with some pita. For main, I actually went with a burger. I know it's not very Greek of me, but there wasn't too much traditional stuff on the menu. And it looked really nice, to be fair. It had nice cheese, bit of fake bacon, and Georgia had a curry. Has one ever seen chips like these? I asked for the bill, but the restaurant owner begged me to stay because we were doing a Greek night. We were smashing some plates. And then it was fire time, and I didn't know, but people were jumping through the fire. They were jumping all around it, walking through it. They were being right little menaces. Me and Georgia even did it, but I don't actually have the video to that. Chocolate cake. Today was Souvenirs Day. We were doing some shopping, getting some bits and bobs and that. You know how it is. But Sidari, what's the obsession with Labubu's? Look at the size of that donut. It's size at baby's head. Euros time. Pork and wine, but no wine. No wine. It was €4.75 again from the same place. It's lovely. And it's all gone. And I accidentally stole some water that was for the staff. It was a misunderstanding. That's a story for another day. Then we got some ice creams by the pool. I got a nice ice cream sandwich. Georgia got a cornetto. Why are you looking so confused, Georgia? It's as if you'd never seen anyone eat 4 ice cream sandwiches before. Then, after I swam, this evil feline stole my seat and laid on my towel. The very cheek of it. The very cheek of it. Why do good things only happen to nice people? Then we saw a locust. Yes, it could be grasshopper. And then we were off to Chinatown, just the restaurant. It was a China-themed restaurant. How cool is that? And we fancied some Chinese food. So we went and we got some Chinese food. Sticky barbecue ribs, prawn toast and prawn crackers. It was absolutely divine, honestly. Some of the best starters we had. It was so good. For main, I had a special chow mein and I gave my only prawn to Georgia because I'm very kind. And Georgia had sweet and sour chicken and it was they were both really good. And then I accidentally ate it all. And so did Georgia, who mysteriously vanished. I've got a fortune, I wonder what it'll be. Little tiramisu for you and me. That's not what it said, but it's true, isn't it? After Georgia stopped fooling around, we had breakfast again because it was the start of a new dawn and a new day. And it was also our last day, unfortunately. Very sad. We had a €3 gyros again, very nice. Oh my god, a butterfly. Oh no, be free. It was hot, so that meant ice cream. I got a new it and Georgia got a delicious Biscoff one. And after a swim, before we knew it, it was our last tea. We went for another beachside restaurant, just a few rows up from the other one. So last night, sad times, we got a big meal today as well. We got meatballs, we got shrimp bao buns, we got halloumi, and I've got pizza. And Georgia has obviously got steak and chicken fajitas. Ooh. Here are the starters. They're a little bit expensive for what you got, I'm not going to lie. The meatballs were the star of the show. The halloumi wasn't that great, but the bad ones were nice. The presentation is unbelievable. And then this happened. He just set George's meal on fire, just for the love of the game. Thank you very much. Thank you. After that assassination attempt, it was time for one last late night beach walk. Oh, I'm going to miss it. To finish off, we got a couple of desserts, a chocolate gâteau and a nice cheesecake. What a way to end a beautiful holiday. Our plane's like there. They're making us get this bus to it and we're having to wait for ages. I don't know why. We got on the bus and this was the highlight of the holiday without doubt. And yeah, with that is this video. I hope you all enjoyed my magical vlog to Sidari, Corfu, Greece, whatever you want to call it. It's alright. Yeah, I had a very fun time and I hope you enjoyed watching this video. It was fun to, film a few bits. I didn't do like a proper, in-your-face vlog like that. It was just kind of filming what we were doing and making it into a little video. If you want to see more holiday vlogs, then please get subscribing because I need some money. Thank you so much for watching.